Today, Jay and I are going to introduce a method in which you can use to teach your students the topic of equivalent expression.
The method that we're going to use is called the hands-on method.
We would need a drawing of a balancing scale, some pawns, and dice. While using this method, this balancing scale must always be equal. So the left side must always be the same as the right side. Two ways that you can use to teach this method to students. The first one is called the trial and error. So assuming students do not know the value of each pawn, but to ensure that this scale is always balanced, you can use the trial and error method. So we can start with the smallest value, which is 1. Assuming that each of this pawn has the value of 1, so the sum of 1 and 1 makes 2, and 2 and 4 is not balanced. So we'll move on to the next value, which is 2. The pawn has the value of 2 for each of them, so the sum of 2 and another 2 would be 4, and the scale is balanced. Using the trial and error method, we are now going to use it in the context for an equivalent expression. So I'm going to put one pawn here with the value of 6, and it's equals to 2 pawns and the value of 4. Using the trial and error method, students will start with the smallest number again. So assuming that each of this pawn is 1, so 1 plus 6 would equal to 7. And then on the right hand side, it would be 1 plus 1, which is 2. 2 plus 4 is 6. So 7 and 6 does not make this balancing scale equal. And we now move on to the next value, which is 2. 2 and 6 has the value of 8. So 2 and 2 makes 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. So now both sides of the balancing scale has the value of 8. Now it is equal. Using the same equivalent expression, we are now going to look at the second method, which is elimination. So what we're going to do in this method is to try to eliminate as many pawns as we can from this expression. Given that there's only one pawn on the left hand side of the balancing scale and 2 pawns on the right side, we will try to eliminate as many as we can.